So this is our other apartment in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, in Mexico. We were upstairs at the other apartment. It's an Airbnb apartment in the centro of Mazatlan, but it's fully booked up now, so we had to move downstairs. Luckily, this was available. That place upstairs is pimp as fuck, and it's big, but this place is even bigger.
This is our spot we had upstairs, the first Airbnb room we had in Mazatlan. All of the rooms I'm going to show you are in the same apartment building. I wanted to show you guys the type of rooms and lodging you can get in Mazatlan for around $20 to $25 a night.
Tour. So he said he just added the bed. I like this setup better because you could actually watch Netflix in the room upstairs. The Netflix was in the bedroom, and yes, the bed was right there, but here you can like at least set up the pillows so you can, have your back support. Whereas upstairs it had like an alcove, had a big hole, so you can really like lay your back there. So you'd have to lay down and watch Netflix. And at least here also is the sofa. So you could chill, watch your Netflix. Upstairs, the sofa didn't have a TV in the living room. So anyhow, here's the bedroom. Then there's a second bedroom. It's just me and my wife, so obviously we're not gonna be using any of this. But this place could easily fit a large family. And it's $25. I fucking love Airbnb. I mean, I would always find deals on places like this before Airbnb came along. A lot of smaller, independent, family-run hotels and hostels in Mexico and the rest of Latin America. I've always been finding places like this, and I always try to like hit people on my channel to places like this. Here we have a fridge. We brought our stuff from upstairs. There's another thing too. I'm glad like the owner allowed us to just bring her stuff from upstairs, downstairs, and worked with us on the check-in times, because it really would have sucked to have had to pack all her stuff up and then go somewhere else in the city with all her shit and then have to come back. So the check-in times weren't lining up. You're supposed to check out at 11, check in at 4. Luckily he worked with us. Here's the bathroom. This place is big. Washer and dryer just like upstairs. And again, it's in the centro, which is the central part of Old Mazatlan, which is the part of Mazatlan I like, the only part I hang out in. I don't really fuck with the Zona Dorado, which is the golden zone. This is where all the action's at. This is where you get all the authenticity. And Old Mazatlan, the name fits. So you have a balcony out here upstairs. You had one of these two. And also you had a balcony that overlooks the main street. Here you don't have that, but at least we don't have to go up 3 flights of stairs. But as you can tell, this place is huge. Like I said, it's designed for a huge family. It's just me and my wife, and we're paying $24, $25. I mean, this can't be beat. Like I said, I've always found places like this before Airbnb ever came along. I've always looked for deals like this. These are the kind of places I stay at. This is within my budget range. Yes, my wife and I can afford $50 a night, $70 a night, and so on and so forth. But why? What are you doing in your room? You just use it to sleep. I'm here to see the city. I'm here to go to the beach. I'm here to go to the plaza, to the markets, to go to the bars, to people watch. Just have a good time, not to just spend my entire time in a hotel room. And I've never understood like why you would drop 100 and above on a hotel. People think that's crazy when I say that. I don't travel like that. I like places like this. I'm glad Airbnb came along and it has places like this, but I've been finding spots like this for as long as I've been traveling. And like I said, I always try to upload it on my YouTube channel and hip you guys to some of these places. But anyway, this place is shit. We're gonna try to make it to Stone Island today. And we've been trying to make it there for days now. Hopefully that pans out. And I'm gonna get off of here now. Peace.
No. Okay, it's locked. Yeah.
Locked by itself?
Yes, it does. So this is the stairwell to our apartment. We're on the 3rd floor. Here's another apartment. I think there's 3 of them in this building. 3 units. And then there is the door. And we come out into the center of Mazatlan in a residential street. Lock this puppy up so that the jackers don't get in. And we're good.
There's our apartment. It's right off of this busy street on Therein, right next to the market. Across from the Woolworth. Y'all remember these? My mom used to love this store. There at the top the last 4 days. Now we're down here at the bottom. So right across the street is where you can catch any of the buses from here in El Centro. That's the main mercado, the main market, which is also highly recommended that you check out, because not only do they have every type of fruits and vegetables, fresh meat, fresh eggs, all kind of other items that you might need for a very good price. They also have some very cool eateries in here that are very cheap with very authentic food that I highly recommend. And also, like I said, the buses all line up here that can take you to Playa Sabalo or other parts of Mazatlan. The bus has a nice circuit that goes through the city, and it'll save you a lot of walking because this is a pretty sizable city and it goes all along the Malecón as well. So you catch it from over there. Let me show you. So that's the market complex, and that's where the buses line up, and they go all the way to Playa Sabalo in the Golden Zone. But I highly recommend you come and explore the market.
They also have buses to Isla de La Piedra, Stone Island, which is where we're heading to right now. We visited Stone Island 11 years ago on our first trip to Mazatlan, but we haven't been back since, even though we have visited Mazatlan many times since. For whatever reason, we haven't made it back over to Isla de La Piedra, so I'm curious to see what has changed in the last decade.
So, Mazatlan, like a lot of cities, in Mexico. It's very easy to get around on public transportation. You just got to know the routes. Like for example, right now we're going to Isla de La Piedra, which is Stone Island. And so we took a bus from near our apartment, near the market, the Mercado Central. And now we're gonna go there for 18 pesos, which is for both of us under $1. Little, like almost $1 for the two of us. You just gotta be able to know the routes, and it's not hard to find out. You can either ask somebody, the information's online, and it saves you a lot of money than from taking a taxi or even an Uber. Anyway, you can pretty much get around anywhere you need to in Mazatlan by taking public transportation. You can get around anywhere in Old Mazatlan, or even go all the way to the Golden Zone, the Zona Dorado, and the Resort Zone. It's really easy. You hop on the bus and everything's well connected. There's always a bus that you can take to get wherever you need to. Aquí está? Okay. Gracias. Okay, gracias. So the bus drops you off near the Embarcadero, which is where you walk over there. All the international cruise ships come in here. Carnival, Holland of America, Royal Caribbean, they all dock here. You also take the ferry from here to La Paz in Baja California, another one of my favorite cities, and vice versa. You just walk up in here and you buy your tickets to Stone Island. And Stone Island is not really an island, it's a peninsula, and there are no stones on the island, and it's not an island. Whatever, but it's a pretty beach. And let's not get run over. Pass. There you go. There it is, the Embarcadero, which just means boat dock. This guy doesn't know how to park. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Hopefully they're not operating the boat. Everyone's pissed off. I don't think he had a good time on Stone Island. This is where you buy your ticket to take the boat to Isla de La Piedra.
Hola. Sí, somos 6 personas.
don't know what to do. ¿Pagamos ahí? Oh, okay. Okay, ¿y qué? Okay, ¿y qué hora regresa la última? ¿7? Okay, gracias. So, the last boat comes back to the mainland at 7 p.m. So that's good. And you pay once you get to your destination. You just hop on the boat and you pay once you get there. This looks interesting. I don't like rickety. Okay? Wow.
You got it?
Yeah. All right. You get on.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. Let's go be in the front. As I was saying, I don't like rickety surfaces. I don't like boats without life vests. And I mean, I see a salvavida thing, the fuck is that shit called? The inner tube you throw in the water. But I don't see life vests. Be on the way soon.
Isla de La Piedra?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got like stuff.
Oh, you said Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
We went to school.
Here we are. We've arrived.
Gonna make the leap.
On our boat ride over to the island, we met some other YouTubers who were cool people. I linked their channel in the description.
What's up? Wyatt and Rika here.
Yeah, we just met them on the boat ride over here to Isla de La Piedra. I was about to say Isla Mujer, that's in Yucatan. Anyway, check out their channel.
Hey guys, what's up?
Wyatt and Rika here.
Go check out our channel.
Yeah, we're also travel vloggers living it up in Mexico, and just ran into T-Dub here. And
Cool guy.
yeah, excited to explore Isla de La Piedra today.
Right on. Cool. We're gonna check out Stone Island now and see how it's changed in the 11 years since we last been here.
Check out our channel.
So that couple we just ran into, they were heading up there to Isla de los Chivos, which is Goat Island. Accordingly, there's a lot of feral goats up there, but we're gonna go ahead and head to the playa, the beach.
So this is Isla de La Piedra, aka Stone Island. It's still pretty. The last time Nicole and I came here was back in 2009 when we first visited Mazatlan. Of course, the ocean and the beach was pretty, and it's safe to swim because it's in a little cove. And then it has that big rock off in the distance that helps break up the waves. Anyway, it's a nice beach to swim. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my swimming gear this time. I just came to chill. One thing I will say though, the last time I was here, there were not this many people here. It was dead as hell. It was like me and Nicole and maybe a few other couples and a few other visitors. But today, it's Wednesday and there's a bunch of people here. But a lot of Mexicans are on vacation, so that probably explains it. There's not very many seashells on this beach. It's mostly little stones. Maybe that's why they call it Stone Island. We made it to Stone Island. It's our last day in Mazatlan, but we made it. Cheers. No, gracias. We haven't been back here since our very first trip to Mazatlan back in 2009. Anyway, it's been 11 years since we've been back here, and the last time we were here, it was not packed like this. There is a lot of fucking people here. And there weren't even this many restaurants open at the time. There's like maybe 2 or 3. Anyway, still pretty. There's our waiter. Es todo. Gracias. So we got the pescado frito. I haven't had fried fish out here on this trip yet, and it's one of my favorite things. Anyway, it looks really good. And we got the views. And this plate is about $5 or $6. Can't beat that. I did maximum damage to this blade before and after. So if you come to Mazatlan, I definitely recommend you check out Isla de La Piedra, which translates to Stone Island. I'm still not sure why they call it Stone Island, because there's not a lot of stones here. There's actually a lot of coconut groves. It's a really cool place. We We ate at this cool restaurant called El Faro. We had an excellent waiter. There's our waiter right there. Right on. Anyway, it's a cool place. I highly recommend it. It's a quick day trip. It's about 60 pesos for me and my wife to get here, so I think it's like 30 pesos a person, but it's cheap. It has a beautiful beach. I used to be able to say it's more low-key than the beaches like Playa Norte and Olas Altas, but now it's just as busy as those. And I'm assuming it's because a lot of Mexicans right now are on vacation. There's a lot of people here. It's nothing like when we first came here in 2009. Regardless though, I had a good time. I had a great meal. Had some pescado frito. Had my Pacifico, which is also brewed here in Mazatlan. We got the great people watching, great scenery. I didn't get in the water today, but it's nice and hot, and you could do that if you want to. I highly recommend it. As you can see, you can catch the bus returning back from the Embarcadero, which is the ferry port, back to the centro of Mazatlan, which is the center of Mazatlan. So the bus can bring you from near the market all the way over here to the ferry dock, to the port, and it can take you back. As you can see, cruise ships are back in operation here in Mazatlan.
I had an awesome time at Stone Island. Good company, good food, good views. Now it's time to head back to the room.
So this is the rooftop view from our Airbnb apartment here in Mazatlan. As you can see, the Mercado Municipal Jose Maria Pino Suarez is right over there. That's one of the main markets here in Mazatlan where you can find all kind of food, both cooked food to eat as well as meat, produce, veggies, all at a very affordable and cheap price. It's a rock throw away from there. It's a rock throw away from the beach, Plaza Machado, the Centro, it's in the Centro, and also Pino Suarez Street is down below. That's the main street, the main thoroughfare right there. My wife found this place, and this was a hell of a find. Then we got the Vertigo Hitchcock stairway there. Reminds me of Granada. This is a colonial city just like Granada, Nicaragua, so it makes sense. The winding stairwell.
Once again, it's been another video brought to you by T-Dub Unplugged, straight out of camera. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next clip. Peace.